Hey everybody, how you doing? All right, so this is becoming somewhat. Oh my God, what happened in here? I did not expect this. There was a setting that I just passed very fast. I didn't think this was going to be like this. Whoa. All right, back to the topic. I feel like I'm gonna die in a minute. All right, so I was gonna say that I'm starting to feel like this is like some sort of my personal diary or something or some shit. You know why? Because I have absolutely zero subscribers, clearly. Oh my god, how am I not gonna die in this thing? Wait a second. Alright, so I have like zero subscribers, obviously, and I have zero viewers, zero views. So this is basically the very start of my channel, and I'm just doing it because I like getting some things off my chest. So here we go. Recently, I've been thinking about what my social life should look like, what other people's social life looks like, because I'm in a. I mean, I do have had these typical social life experiences, but I don't know. Seriously, I mean, ever since I grew up, I've. What am I saying? Ever since I grew up? No. Ever since I'm getting older and older, I mean, like, I'm 23 now, and, some things weren't an issue when I was 18, when I was 19. Some things are never really an issue until you grow up a bit and start feeling your age or something. And I've been starting to question everything, like the entire social construct, Like, I see people around me whose entire social life is just their family. A wife or a husband and the kids, and that's it. And they go to work, they come back home to the wife or the husband and the kids, and that's it. And their families. So it's basically just family. It's not really friends anymore, like it used to be. And I'm starting to actually realize how this can happen, but also what kind of life do I want to have socially? I mean, I'm used to being alone mostly, when I was younger, we had to study. We would go to school. Maybe we'd go to each other's house once in a while, but it was basically alone or family, like mom and dad, and or you're alone and you're studying, go here and there. Not really going out with friends. It wasn't really like that for me. And ever since I came to college, I've been out with friends every night and shit. But it was such a new experience for me that I was always complaining to myself, that this is not the kind of life I want. I don't want to be going out every because I'm basically a very big introverted person. So like I have very huge introverted tendencies. And I'm like, no, I felt better when I was back home. I'm watching my own movies, Netflix and chill. I don't want to go out, talk about shit that I don't care about, and try to be all fake and gossipy. Like the gossip part was actually fun, but being all fake, trying to pretend that I like them when I don't, when I really don't, trying not to make fun of them when I really want to, being nice in a very superficial way, like constantly complimenting each other, but yet talking behind each other's backs. Like it's every social group that you show me, it's gonna be toxic in some way or another. Like it's always toxic. There's no healthy group dynamic ever to be found. And I'm sorry. Oh shit. For that matter, I'm always like, well, I felt way better when I was home alone. I don't feel good around these people. I never do. I never feel good around people. And that's not because I'm shy or anything. It's just that I don't feel good around them. But sometimes, the only reason I'm starting to question this is that I find myself being very active. Like, I need to have an active lifestyle. And by active, I mean adventures, travel, different kinds of sports, tennis, like bungee jumping, anything. And, some of these experiences you can't have without another person. You can't, for example, go traveling on your own. I mean, obviously you can, but it'd be very weird, at least for me. It's like people are going to be judging me, like going to the coffee shop alone or like eating out alone. It's like you're all of a sudden so self-conscious, like everyone's judging me, man. I can't handle the pressure. And you just want to give in and like have a bunch of people around you just so you stop feeling the pressure. So you want and need people to do these activities with, otherwise you won't even be able to do them, because these are typically not individual activities. Maybe sometimes they could be, but I'm not entirely sure. And it's like, am I missing out on all these things that I could be doing with my life just because I don't have more friends to share these kinds of things with? And there's another issue that I have. I may have a lot of friends, but I'm always shy to ask them for favors or ask them for activities. I'm never the one who says, "Oh, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that, let's go this place, that place." I don't like convincing people. I don't like the pressure of having to convince someone do something that, oh, I thought this was gonna fly on its own. I thought it was a those jet suits. It wasn't. Okay. I'm never the type of person who asks the group to do something. I mean, because I never want to be the one who gets rejected or the odd one out. I'm like, I don't want to be the one who makes a suggestion and everyone says no, that's poo poo. I always go along with the herd. I mean, I guess I'm very socially weak, if you know what I mean. I think I am actually. I'm like so socially weak. I'm afraid of asking people for anything just because they may say no, just because they may reject me and like laugh at me in the group or something. I'm always the one who, when someone makes a suggestion and everyone else goes along with it, and not even the first one who goes along with it, but after everybody else has shown proof of concept, I'm the one who says, "Yay, I'm on board too, let's do this," and pretend to be all psyched and shit. And I'm never really even psyched about it over their stupid offers, their stupid suggestions, but just because everybody else is pretending to be, I pretend to be too. It's like social situations are always a lose-lose for me. I don't get it. Like when they suggest something to do and I go along and I don't have to face the fear of rejection, okay, that's great, but it's always something I'm not that passionate about. It's like unless I ask them something I really want, I'm always just going along with other people's wishes. I'm such a doormat now that I come to think of it. And these realizations, including the one I'm having right now, these are the ones that, oh shit, that have recently made me question everything about the way I handle my social life. It's like, what am I supposed to do? And then this potentially means I have to change the entire way I construct my social circle, the entirety of the way I handle my social situation. And this means change everything. This means change me. It's not other people's fault, it's my fault. And having to admit this and having to confront this with myself, it's extremely painful. And obviously, the normal thing for the human psyche to do is to look for ways to make this a non-issue and just live on the way I used to. To say, okay, well, I can do these when I'm 30. I don't have to do them right now. I'll have more friends when I'm 30. Maybe after I have a husband, I can do all these with my husband. I can come up with all these. Shit, I think someone's at the door. Okay, they're not. Yes, they are.